1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now he's going to get this all the way down in. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a turn and a give to Barkley. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Giants are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd and 9, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Bills are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's got some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their 1st drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is,
Allen, he lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out, for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
24 yards the gain there, another first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Throwing, Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Jones is going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got the hook up with Diggs. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 30 yards there. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. A big loss on the play. That's the bad news. A consolation. They keep the football. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from a turnover.
Second down and goal. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
This is brought in at the 21.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pick. down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. An inside give to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. From the 30 on second down. Allen on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. He's got the first down and more. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to extend their lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Scott. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. Operating from the gun. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
From the 39, Allen. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on third. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To the air, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Second and 5 now. Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bills 28, Giants 3. Tyler Bass with the kickoff for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have
At their own 19-yard line.
the Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got Slayton on the slant. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McKenzie. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Bills send the punter out. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. 2nd and 9 from the 44. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Billsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, They want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game will breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 18-yard line. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Looking for Knox on the crossing route. It's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. A gain there of 21 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Now Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Throwing Jones. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
138 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
Short of the goal line.